We'd like to wish Michael Jordan a happy 63rd birthday. And that number 63 reminds us back on April 20th, 1986, a 23-year-old MJ scored 63 points in a playoff loss against the Celtics. It remains the most points ever scored in a playoff game. Now, he would go on to win 6 championships, getting rid of that loss in the 63 points. And on Sunday, he won yet another championship.
On the bottom is Tyler Reddick trying for the win, and Reddick to the top side. He's got help. Riley Herbst, his teammate. Reddick drops to the bottom. Alongside Elliott, in the wall goes Herbst, and Tyler Reddick comes to the line.
Wow.
A shower of sparks behind him.
Unbelievable. Unreal.
I can't even believe it. I'm ecstatic. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It feels like I won a championship, but until I get my ring, I won't even know.
All right, what size ring do you wear? Did you tell me?
13.
All right, we'll get you your ring, MJ. We've got the trophy here as this Daytona 500 champion, Tyler Reddick. You were smiling watching that, and I love watching you recap yourself making history. You got an opportunity to give him that birthday present. You saw what it meant to him. What does it mean to you to be able to do that for a guy like Michael Jordan?
Well, I mean, to do it for someone like Michael Jordan is, it's, for myself, it's a dream come true. But
Right.
to be able to do it for someone like Michael who believes like he does in my driving ability, 3 or 4 years ago when I was working on where am I going to go in the future, to have someone like Michael Jordan and Denny Hamlin say, you're the guy we want more than anyone else in the field, to drive our 45 car. I mean, to have someone like a driver, Denny Hamlin, say
Yes.
that, and then have Michael Jordan, who's accomplished everything that he has in his career and his life, is getting his race team going. To have those words said about you by those two people, it's stuff you just never dream could become reality. And so to have this opportunity to deliver in the clutch moment and get the victory after coming up one spot short a year ago is just, it's just been a wild couple of days, really.
What did he say to you right after?
I mean, he was just proud we stayed in the hunt the entire race. I mean, he used the word clutch. I mean, it really was. We kind of had control in the closing laps. Once we got that caution, we were lined up next to Michael McDowell in great position to lead a line to win the race. And from the drop of the green on that restart with 7 or 8 laps to go, it was just extremely chaotic. It never really formed up like it typically does at the end of these races when everyone's going all out. And I mean, you saw it just the entire last lap and the buildup. I mean, just lines, drivers making moves. It was just a very chaotic ending. And it's just ironic. I feel like in these speedway scenarios, the more chaotic it gets, it just, there's no plan. There's no, you're not dedicated to one line. You just kind of trust your instinct. And that's what I did a lot on that last lap.
I want you to take me inside the chaos, because mortals like us, chaos on I-95 is different than chaos at Daytona 500. So you're in that final lap. Inside the car, you see things happening in front of you. Knowing what happened last year, as you said,
exactly.
narrowly coming up short. Inside the car, what are you thinking in that final moment?
I think for me, not a lot. I mean, the mind was pretty calm. It was, I think one thing that was great for me is when we did have that caution with a couple laps to go, I took a moment to let all the emotions of the opportunity hit me so I could digest it and then move on. If I tried to just suppress how I was feeling until the end of the race, it's going to kind of be on my mind.
What were those emotions before you go on? What did you do?
I mean, for me, that opportunity lining up to the end of the race, it's an opportunity that some drivers in the Cup field never get. And I told myself, this might be my best and only opportunity to ever win this race. I have to make the most of it. And I need to welcome these warm and fuzzy, all these heavy emotions of dreaming of having the opportunity one day. Let them hit me and then put them aside to where I can just go off instincts at the very end.
Your wife, Alexa, she's here. She was there. Your 2 sons, Rookie, your 8-month-old son, who's been through so many health issues in his young life. To be able to celebrate this with both of them and your wife, what did that mean to you?
That means the world. I mean, our whole family's went through a lot at the tail end of last year. Everything going on with Rookie just really was hard on all of us. Not winning a race adds to it as well. But I mean, when Rookie went to the hospital and was in the hospital for 29 days, so much happened during that period of time, and it was you just didn't know what the next day was going to hold.
Sure.
And I was very fortunate. You know, Michael even called me and told me, hey, if you need to take the rest of the year off, do whatever you need to do to be there for your family. And I was very fortunate to have a great support system from my family, from the team, to be able to be there at the hospital with Rookie, with my wife, as we went through the really, really hard times. And just very thankful for all the doctors, all the leadership, all the nurses at Levine's Children's Hospital in Charlotte for doing everything they could to help Rookie. And he's so much better now. It was so awesome. We got to Daytona Monday morning, and you know, we're in the bus for about a week, and he just starts crawling really fast. I mean, he's doing so well now. It's really awesome to see how hard or just how fast he's been able to bounce back from this.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I know we all love hearing that. And I will say, as we wrap up, you know what that does, though? It gives you perspective in life, right? Real life perspective that maybe you carried into the car with you, that maybe led you to this point where you're the Daytona 500 champion and hanging out with us. Congratulations. So good seeing you. I know you're busy here for the next couple of days. Tyler Reddick, what a great story, winning the Daytona 500 for Michael Jordan and giving him a birthday present and this trophy in a moment he'll remember forever. Tyler, thank you so much.